friends, and welcome back to Swift Lessons for another lead guitar tutorial. In today's session, I'm going to be following up on my previous lesson, breaking down how to apply the staircase arpeggio to major keys. Except in this lesson, we're going to be applying it to minor keys, specifically the key of A minor. And we're going to get started learning how to play the natural minor scale on one string. Then we're going to target the half steps within that scale to apply this very ear-catching technique. I got a full tab for you at patreon.com/swiftlessons. Support the channel there and gain access to a ton of extra resources for all my popular YouTube guitar lessons. Now, let's get started. Okay, close look at the fretboard, getting started with section 1 of this lesson. Learning how to play the natural minor scale on the high E string, key of A. So the natural minor scale is created by performing a very specific pattern of whole steps and half steps. We're going to get started on the 5th fret, that's your A note on the high E string. And we're going to play a whole step, A to B, a half step, up to C, a whole step, up to D, a whole step, up to E, a half step, up to F, a whole step, up to G, and another whole step to finish up, back to A, the tonic or the root. Okay, you put that all together and we have nothing but naturals. So like the C major scale, the A natural minor scale has nothing but naturals in it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and back to A again. Okay, very good everybody. Now that you've memorized the names of the notes and also the intervals, that pattern of whole steps and half steps in the A natural minor scale, we're ready to target the half steps within that scale to apply our staircase technique. Okay, so traveling up that scale, we're gonna keep an eye out for those half steps. We're gonna have one right here, going from B to C. That's your first half step in the scale. And so the first location that you can throw in this very beautiful set of notes, the staircase arpeggio. So going from A up to B, maybe you want to go up to C and then back again. That's a classic move that we applied to the major last lesson. Now we can apply it to the minor. A, B, C, back to B, staircase arpeggio down, 9th fret, 7th fret, and then back up to 9. Just as a little lick for you to practice. Okay, very moody, very pretty. Okay, now, climbing up the scale a little bit further, we're looking for another half step. And there it is between E and F. So, on the E note, we can arpeggio down, and then apply that exact same lick. Okay, and a million other really cool, very melodic possibilities. Okay, so now that we've established the location of our staircase arpeggios, let's see if we can put together a little bit of an exercise for memorization. So, in the first part, we're going to just play through the scale on one string. Just like our last lesson, the second thing we're going to do is play up to the first arpeggio. Alright, then we're going to play up to the second arpeggio. Using a little bit of deflection there. Okay, so climbing up, going past the half step, then back to set up the arpeggio. Okay, let's play that entire exercise in time, and I invite you to practice along. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arpeggio 1. Arpeggio 2. Okay, so practice that. Then, once you feel like you're really comfortable with throwing those arpeggios in, see if you can cue up a backing track or create an original song in which you can use these techniques. The most important thing that you can do after learning something new is apply it to something. So whether that means writing something, recording your own original song, or going out and jamming or putting on a backing track, whatever you need to do to apply it right after learning it is the best way to retain that new information. Okay, very good everybody. Thus far you've learned about the natural minor scale, key of A, the notes that it contains, and also its intervals. And we've also learned to apply 2 different positions of our staircase arpeggio trick. Now, in order to get the most out of this information, we want to kind of connect those arpeggios to the scale positions that they live in. So, both of those staircase arpeggios live inside a greater position of the natural minor scale. The first one that we have, off of the 7th fret high E string, that B note, lives inside the A natural minor scale in what we call D position, because it outlines the A minor chord played as a D minor shape. Okay, so that position looks and sounds like this. Okay, now some of you might be thinking, that looks an awful lot like the C major scale. Well, it's got the same notes. The only difference between an A natural minor scale and a C major scale is one starts on A and the other one starts on C. Okay, so let's play through that. We're gonna have 7, 8, 10 on the low E string. We're gonna have the same thing on the A string. Then on the D string, we're gonna have 7, 9, 10. Same thing on the G. Okay, then on the B string, we're gonna have 8, 10. And then we're going to also have the high E string, 7, 8, 10. Okay, so you might be climbing up the scale. Find yourself on the D string, then apply that staircase arpeggio trick. Okay, now on to the next arpeggio. This one is going to exist inside of the position of the A natural minor scale that overlaps with the A minor bar chord shape. So this is A position. Okay, this one's gonna look and sound like this. Okay, so that was 12, 13, 15. 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, then on the B string, 12, 13, 15, and then the same thing on the high E string, 12, 13, 15. Now remember, if you know the names of the notes on the fretboard, and you know that the A natural minor scale has nothing but naturals in it, you should be able to play this scale all over the fretboard anyway. Okay, one of the best and easiest things that you can do to improve your guitar playing is to learn the names of the notes on the fretboard. Okay, and here's a video breaking down exactly how to do that. Okay, so now we have two different positions of our scale. You also want to learn the scale in its common position. This is the last thing I want you to study for the week. So we're gonna have okay, the A natural minor scale in E position. Okay, just an A minor chord being played as an E minor shape, barred. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna have the low E string, 5, 7, 8. Then on the A string, same thing. Then the D string, 5, 7. Then the G string, we're gonna have 4, 5, 7. The B string, 5, 6, 8. And then the high E string, 5, 7, 8. Okay, this is actually where your minor pentatonic scale comes from. When we do that, we're just playing 5 notes of this position of the natural minor scale. Perfect for jamming over top of the chord A minor and any progressions in that key. Okay, great work everybody. You've got the scale down, you've got your arpeggios, and you're linking them up with the scales. All right, see if you can kind of play around the fretboard. Okay, climbing up the scale. See if you can combine the arpeggio patterns in with those scale positions. Okay, something along those lines. Congratulations everybody, you picked up a very, very useful technique today. Alright friends, thanks so much for checking out this lead guitar tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, big thanks to my supporters at patreon.com/rifflessons. Thanks so much for supporting this channel, making all these lessons possible. Thanks to you guys, I got many more lessons coming up, so keep checking in. Please subscribe, please share. This is Rob at Swift Guitar Lessons in Philadelphia, saying happy picking.